Could the Lakers' secret weapon for championship contention be hiding in plain sight? The signing of 7-foot defensive specialist Kyler Kelly might seem like just another roster move, but when you dig into his connection with Luka Doncic and what this means for the Lakers' championship blueprint, you'll discover why this under-the-radar addition could be the missing piece that transforms their entire season. Here's what makes this signing absolutely brilliant from a strategic standpoint. The Lakers aren't just adding another big man to their rotation. They're bringing in someone who already has established chemistry and familiarity with their franchise cornerstone. Kelly's time with the Dallas Mavericks last season means he understands exactly how to play alongside Luka, how to maximize their pick-and-roll possibilities, and how to provide the kind of rim protection that allows Doncic to take more defensive risks knowing he has reliable help behind him. The numbers from Kelly's limited NBA experience tell a compelling story about his potential impact. In just 11 games last season split between New Orleans and Dallas, he averaged 3.1 points and 3.5 rebounds in 11.5 minutes per game. But here's the kicker: in his lone start on February 2nd against Cleveland, he exploded for a double-double with 12 points and 11 rebounds. That performance wasn't a fluke. It was a glimpse of what happens when this young man gets meaningful minutes and opportunity. What should have Lakers fans absolutely excited is Kelly's defensive pedigree and the recognition he's earned at every level of professional basketball. Being named to the G League defensive team in back-to-back seasons isn't just an honor. It's proof that his defensive instincts and rim protection translate against high-level competition. Averaging 2.9 and 2.1 blocks per game in those respective seasons demonstrates the kind of game-changing defensive presence that championship teams desperately need. The defensive foundation that Kelly brings cannot be overstated in its importance to the Lakers' championship aspiration. Coach J.J. Redick has been searching for reliable interior presence that can anchor the paint while providing the versatility to switch on pick-and-rolls when necessary. Kelly's 7-foot frame combined with his proven shot-blocking ability gives Redick exactly the kind of defensive flexibility that modern NBA systems require. But let's talk about what this signing really represents. In the context of the Lakers' broader strategy, they're not just throwing darts at the wall hoping something sticks. They're methodically building a roster around Luka Doncic with players who either have existing chemistry with him or possess the specific skill sets that complement his style of play. Kelly falls into both categories, making him an incredibly smart acquisition. The Oregon State connection adds another layer of intrigue to Kelly's basketball development. His collegiate career was defined by defensive excellence, earning the Pac-12 defensive team selections that demonstrated his ability to anchor elite-level defenses. The consistency of his defensive recognition from college through the professional ranks suggests this isn't just raw athleticism. It's refined defensive instincts and technique that continue to develop. At 26 years old, Kelly represents exactly the kind of player who could break out in the right system with the right opportunity. He's young enough to continue improving while experienced enough to contribute immediately if needed. His journey through the G League has given him the kind of professional seasoning that money can't buy, preparing him for exactly this kind of opportunity with a championship contending team. The chemistry aspect with Doncic cannot be ignored when evaluating this signing's potential impact. Basketball is ultimately about relationships and trust between teammates, and Kelly already has that foundation established with the Lakers franchise player. He understands Luka's tendencies, his passing lanes, and the timing required to be effective in their offensive system. From a roster construction standpoint, this signing addresses one of the Lakers' most glaring needs: reliable depth in the front court. Kelly provides insurance against injuries while giving Redick the flexibility to deploy different lineup combinations depending on matchups and game situations. His presence means the Lakers aren't completely dependent on their stars to carry the entire defensive load. The financial wisdom of this move also deserves recognition. Rather than overpaying for a big-name veteran who might not fit their system, the Lakers are taking a calculated risk on a young player with upside who comes at a reasonable cost. This kind of smart roster building allows them to maintain flexibility for future moves while addressing immediate needs. Kelly's shot-blocking ability could prove particularly valuable during playoff basketball, when possessions become more precious and defensive stops carry exponentially more weight. His presence in the paint would allow the Lakers' perimeter defenders to be more aggressive, knowing they have reliable rim protection behind them. The development potential makes this signing even more intriguing. Kelly is entering his prime. Basketball years with a skill set that should only improve with more playing time and coaching. His defensive instincts are already NBA caliber. Imagine what he could become with a full season of development under the Lakers coaching staff. What makes this move particularly smart is how it addresses both immediate and long-term needs. Kelly can contribute right away if called upon, but he also represents the kind of young talent that could develop into a significant piece of the Lakers' future success. That dual value is exactly what championship organizations look for in their roster additions. The ripple effects throughout the roster could be substantial. Having reliable interior defense allows other players to focus on their strengths, rather than covering for defensive weaknesses. Doncic can be more aggressive offensively knowing he has support defensively. Role players can take calculated risks knowing Kelly is providing rim protection. Looking at the broader championship picture, these are exactly the kinds of moves that separate contending teams from pretenders. While other organizations chase big names and flashy signings, the Lakers are quietly building depth and chemistry with players who fit their specific system and complement their star players. The G League success translates directly to NBA potential in ways that many casual fans don't fully appreciate. The competition level in the G League has improved dramatically, and players who dominate defensively at that level often find success when given NBA opportunities. Kelly's consistent excellence suggests he's ready for this next step. As training camp approaches and the season gets underway, Kelly represents exactly the kind of wild card that could make the difference in crucial games. His combination of size, athleticism, and proven defensive ability gives the Lakers a legitimate weapon that opponents will have to account for in their game planning. What do you think about this under-the-radar signing? Could Kyler Kelly be the defensive anchor that helps put the Lakers over the top? Or is this just another training camp invite hoping to catch lightning in a bottle? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and hit that like button if you believe the Lakers just found their secret defensive weapon.